go here and click on creating the collection. And for starters, I just want to change the name. So I'll click on these three dots over here. And of course, we're looking for rename. And then I'm just going to go with 03 and we'll call this task manager. Now, if you're not happy with this name, of course, pick your own one. And once I have the task manager, then we want to start by creating a request. So we create a new request. It's going to be a get request. And instead of typing all the time manually here, local and then host, and we're going to go with 3000 and then of course API version 1 and then tasks. What we want to do is set up a global variable. Now, there's multiple ways how we can do that. You can actually set up the environment. So think of this as a dev environment, and then you can have production environment. But in our case, we'll just set up this local host and then 3000, then API and version 1 simply as a variable. And you can do it from here. As you can see, they even give you a suggestion and all that. But I'm just going to go the long route where we click here on that I. And then notice I have already one for the URL. I have localhost 3000. And then I actually changed it later to /API. So now what I want to do, I want to showcase how we can remove it. So if I go over here and if I remove it and set up a new one, in this case, again, I'll call this URL. And then as far as this value, well, I'm just going to take this whole thing. So I'm going to go with localhost and then 3000. And of course, we're looking for API. And if you want, you can also include the tasks. But in my case, I'll stop right after the version 1. So let's copy that one. Again, I'm setting this up as a global, but you can set it up in the environment as well. And then once we add that, we should be able to right away access it. So now, of course, we just need to save it. And then in order to use it, we need to go back. And you know what? I'll remove everything for now. And if we go with these double curlies, this is going to give us access to those variables. And all the way in the bottom, we have the URL. And of course, as you can see, it is global. So in here, I'm going to go with URL. I'll close it. And then I'll go with / and then tasks. And once I save, I should get back get all tasks.